Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with a new series on C programming. Okay, C programming is a subject which is applicable in first year of engineering for all the branches. It is a common subject and many students, those who came from the 11th, 12th without any non-computer, without any computer science background, they find this subject as a difficult subject. So what they will do, they will just read or by heart the programs and try to clear the exam. And definitely they will clear the exam by hearting the program because there are some standard programs which will appear and they can get the marks. But I would recommend that you should try to learn how to write a program. And that is the art. And with that art is I'm going to teach you in this series. So first of all, we will understand what are the different programming languages you have studied? You might have studied, suppose someone has studied C programming in 11th and 12th. There are various programming languages which you have heard, that is Java, okay, Python, which is in the news, okay. So there are various languages are available. So if I compare this thing with our normal communication language means the way we interact now. I am taking a lecture in English. You people are able to understand this English language and I'm able to explain you in the English. Okay, so language is a mode of a communication. Now we are using an English language to communicate with you. In the similar way, we want to communicate with computer. If we want to communicate with computer, we require an interface or a language, and this language is programming language. Okay, these languages are programming language. See, I'm going to explain you the each and every concept in a very simple manner. I was earlier taught this subject for a number of time to the first year of students, and I would say that definitely you will going to be understand this subject very well, and you will understand the art of writing because I know the difficulty, what type of difficulty students will face. After the end of the course, they will not able to understand how to write a program. So first of all, initially we'll go slow. We will understand why we are writing the program, how to write the program, and what is the need of writing a program. So there are some certain syntaxes which we have to follow that in this way we have to write a program. Okay. So what is the first step? So we will first go with the simpler codes like 3 or 4 lines, but we will explain each and everything that why we are using this statement and what is the syntax, what is the order of the writing the program. Okay. Once you understand these things, then you will not find any difficulty creating your own program. See, programming is nothing but a problem will be given to you, mathematical problem, I would say, and that you have to convert into a computer-based program, which will provide you the solution. That is our aim. Okay. So we will go very slow. We will understand each and everything in detail. Okay. So I would give an assurance that by the end of this series, you will able to write the program by your own. Okay. And programming, this subject is not too difficult. I would say it is very scoring subject, very interesting subject. If you create an interest in this and you will, if you understand the way of writing the program, then it is just a cakewalk to you. Okay. So now we'll come back to topic again. So I was there that if we want to communicate with computer, so we required a language, and that language may be C, C++, Java, Python, okay, or anything. So we want to communicate with computer. For that reason, we required a language. So as you know, if I am speaking in English and if I want to understand the meaning of particular word, what I will do? I will go to dictionary, I will search a word and I will find out the meaning of that word. Yes. In the similar way, in programming also there are certain keywords, okay? Certain keywords, which we need to find out their meaning, okay? And that meaning will be available in the dictionary of programming language. Similarly, suppose I want to write a particular sentence in tense wise. Suppose I'm saying that in future the thing is happening, so I will use the past tense. So certain grammar rules are applicable to the languages. In the similar way, certain rules are also applicable to the programming language. So these two things you have to understand. What are the keywords and what are the rules to writing the program? Okay. So these are the just basic things which we will understand. And see, what is my aim is that in each and every session, we will try to write one program on board also, and we will execute in front of you. While executing the program, what I will do, certain things are there which you will understand through the errors. So I will not directly execute the program. I'll try to do some mistakes. Okay. Then you people tell me that what will be the solution for this. So we should understand, initially you have to understand the type of error you are getting and how to resolve this error. Because see, you have a practical exam also on this. So at that time, you should have a practice. Along with that, you should able to identify the error and solve the error. So our aim is that you should able to write the program by your own, along with if you certainly suppose if you have missed one syntax or if you miss one bracket. So in that case, you should able to find out, trace the problem for that error. Okay. So that is our aim. See, we were thinking that, okay, now suppose. Hmm? So suppose say you give me one solution that I will tell you just prepare a juice. Suppose some guests are coming at your home. Okay. So first of all, we will understand the background behind the programming. So why we require the programming? Why we require the programming? So we will understand the background. See, suppose some guests are coming at your home and then you would think that, oh, some guests are coming, we will prepare a juice for them. Okay. So what, what you will do if you want to prepare a juice? If you want to prepare a juice, what you will do? Definitely, you will directly give them a canned juice or real one juice. No. Suppose I'm telling you fresh fruit juice. What is the meaning of that? You will buy the fruit and you will prepare the juice. So what is your first step? You will buy the fruits. Okay. Then clean those fruit or whatever the procedures you will apply. Okay. Then clean and cutting you will do here. Okay. Then mixing in the mixer, pour in the container or a jar, then serve with the glass. So these are the certain steps which you have to do for preparing a juice. Okay. So why we have written this step? Now, if you observe, we have written the steps in the sequence. First, we will buy the fruits. Okay. Can I write first we will do the mixing of the fruit without buying the fruit? No, because there is some sequence in the programming that we have to follow. Our programming is consist of three main important parameters: IPO cycle. Okay, IPO, input, process, and output. Whenever you want to execute the program by computer, you have to provide certain inputs. Okay, certain inputs. Now, in the case of this real one juice example, you have provided the fresh fruits. You have provided the fresh fruits. Okay, then that fresh fruit process in the mixer, and after finally you will get the juice in the glass. So these are the steps. See, I'm explaining you in the very simple language so that you just came from the 12th standard. Okay. Some people will find difficult, Arey, why we are writing the program? Why there is a need? So there is a need that we want to solve a real world problem through computer. And why we require the problem to be solved by the computer? Suppose now this step we need to followed by suppose say 1,000 students. Okay. So whether all the 1,000 students will again find out the steps by individually? No. So what they will do? We will use the computer to prepare a function. Now, first keyword is function. Function means, or I would say, I will merge all these steps, okay, in a block, and I'll just press the button. Now, take the example of your home also. Whenever you want to switch on the light or fan, you're just pressing the button, okay? You're just pressing the button, and you are getting the light on. Now, whether you are interested in what is happening, how the current is flowing when you are pressing the switch and how it is passing to the elect light, no. Whatever processing is happening, that is happening in the inside the wiring. You are not able to understand. Can you see that? No. In the case of preparing a juice also, whether you are able to understand how the mixer is grinding the juice, no. We are interested in the output, that is of juice. Okay. So what computer will do, computer will store all this instruction in this a block, and this block is called as function. Just we have to press this block, automatically this statement will get executed. So that is a beauty of the programming. You can solve any real world problem using the programming. See, this is today's our first lecture only. We will go slow. We will try to explain you everything so that you will not find any difficulty. Okay. Now first I'll just write a program to print a famous program that is print hello world on the output screen. Output screen. Okay. Now, first of all, we will understand the program. Now, program just now in previous example juice, we have written certain steps in a sequence manner. Now, at present, you understand that is a program. The steps you have written in a sequential manner, and the steps will be executed. First step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step, sixth step, like that. Okay. The order will not change because the sequence is fixed. At present, you understand programming is nothing but sequential steps which we need to execute. Okay. Now, I will say I want to print hello world message on the output screen. So I'll just write hello world. Okay. See, I'm just explaining you the program in detail. See, this is the first program. We'll go slow till I think so, second module. Okay. Second module will go slow. We will understand each and everything. Even in the other next topics also, higher topics also, we'll understand each and every program line by line manner. Okay. Now, we want to print hello world on the screen. So what we will do? Now, the first rule is that whenever you want to print a message on a computer screen, it should be in a double quote. It should be in a double quote. Now, I would say this is a rule. This is a rule of a language that you have to print a message on a computer screen, it should be in the double quote. Now print means print. Okay. Now in your home also you have a printer. Suppose you have used the printer in uh, at your school level also. So you have to provide a input paper. You will get the printed output. That is also input process output. But tell me how the printing is happen. That can you able to understand? No, you're just providing the input and getting the output. So some function means block of statements is already installed in the printer. which will do the certain command. You have to just give the command of printing, that if that command button is pressed, you will get the output. Okay, so it is a function or a block of instruction. So printing is also a function. So we have a keyword called as print f. F means function. F means function. Now this capsule bracket indicates whatever function. Function is always indicated by capsule bracket. Is always indicated by the capsule bracket. So print f. Okay, print f. Now in the similar way, when we are writing suppose an essay or any a letter, okay, after completion of one line, okay, or one sentence, what you will do? You will just give a full stop. You will just give a full stop, yes. So in terms of computer programming language, you have to provide a semicolon. Okay, that is the end of this sentence or end of this line indicate. Okay, this indicates end of the line. Okay, now next step is that what is the important part of in our body, that without that we will that without that we will not live. Heart. Okay, heart. Everything is happening through the heart. Okay, so in the same manner in computer term, there is a function called as mean function. So whenever I say function, you have to put capsule bracket. Whenever we will say function, we have to put capsule bracket. So this is a main function. This is a main function. Now main function means it is the heart of the program. Main function is a heart of the program. Okay, from this execution start. From this line or this function, the execution of the computer start. The computer will able to understand that this is a main program. That means it is a entry of the statements or entry of the program. First line of the program. Okay. So suppose we want to go outside the room. Okay, or we want to just come inside. So what we will do, we will first open the gate. We will first open the gate. So in the same manner, if you want to come inside the main function, you have to open a curly bracket, and after executing or after going or before going to exit, you have to, after exiting from the gate, you have to close the gate. So it's like that. You understand like this, because definitely then after you will not able to create any mistake. You will not make any mistake. See why we require this opening bracket, why we require this closing bracket. Now this is a just two-line program. In this you will not find difficulty, but the uh, some after some time you will get a program for almost 30-40 lines. Okay, in next semester you will get around 70-80 lines program. So you should not able to count that, okay, number of bracket, how we have to write. So whenever there is a opening of a main, there is a closing also. Closing also associated with it. Okay, so these are the some basic things you have to understand. Now main function. Okay, now please tell me, whenever we are processing a certain uh, instruction to our heart or brain, we are getting some output, we are sensing something. So in the similar way, our main function does not return a value, it returns only a void. Void is also keyword. Void is also keyword. See, keywords, data types, all these things we will learn in the detail. This is the first program, or I would say first session. We will just understand the basic of the art of writing the program. So this is a main. Okay, main function does not return a value. At present, you will understand like this only. Main function does not return a value. Now, please tell me. Just now we have seen an example of glass preparing a juice. Okay, so what was our output? Our output was a glass of juice. Okay, but in main function task is to execute the statement. It does not return a value. It does not return a value. There are different syntax also to writing the main function, that also we will come across in the further lectures. Okay. Now see, tell me, all these void, main, printf, I told you that these are the keywords. But I know this is keyword and you also know this keyword. But how the computer will understand that these are the keywords? Okay, so there should be a dictionary. There should be a dictionary, and this dictionary is called as a header file. Is called as a header file. So we will use one header file, that is std, standard input output. Okay, and extension of the header file is dot h, and it will come in the angle bracket. It will come in the angle bracket. stdio, standard input output dot h. And we need to include this file at the beginning of the program. So we'll use include keyword. We'll use include keyword. We will use include keyword. Okay. Now this program is we have written now. Yes. Now the same next thing is that our aim was to communicate with computer. Okay. But tell me whether computer can understand English language. You have studied in your school also that computer will understand only one language, that is zeros and one, which is called as binary. But we have written a program in English. So how computer is going to understand? That is a question. Yes. Anybody have thought on this? Now see, suppose now I am teaching in the English. Suppose if suddenly I started taking a lecture in French, whether you people will able to understand? Those who know French, they will understand. Those who don't know French, they will not able to understand. So what we will do? I will tell one of our friend, whatever I am teaching in the French, you translate into the English, so that all the people who are attending this session will able to understand the content. Yes. So this one person translator is known as in our computer terms, compiler. Compiler. Okay. Compiler is a person, or we can say compiler is translate whatever we have written in the English language into which language? Computer understandable language, that is ones and zeros. Because computer can understand only one and zero language. That is binary language. Okay. So in order to link with this compiler, we need to use preprocessor directive, that is hash. We need to use preprocessor directive, that is hash. So see, we have understood everything. Okay. Why we are using hash, why we need to use this header file, why we are writing main, and the way of writing the main, opening of curly bracket, closing it. So whatever instruction we want to execute, that should be inside a main function. That should be inside a main function. So first lecture is there. You people will find difficulty, array, what sir is talking. So I'll just okay. Now same first line will be hash preprocessor directory. You have to include a header file stdio.h. Okay. Then next line will be void main capsule bracket opening of main closing of main. Okay. So this you make this habit, opening of main, closing of main, and try to write whatever instruction you have to execute. Try to write into the main function only. Okay. So I'll say printf hello world. Let's just write some funny statements. Hello world. Okay. Now see, here is the option to compile. So I'll just compile it. No error. Press any key. Then I'll try to execute. Oh, I'm not able to. Where is the output? I'll go to window. No, no output is not visible. So in order to output screen, there is a black screen of output. Okay. See, output is coming, is not like that output, but we are not able to visible, we are not able to see that output because we want that characters, whatever hello world characters on the our command line or output screen. So we'll use one function called as get characters. Function means again angle bracket. Okay. So get characters, whatever we have written hello world, that should be printed on our output screen. So we'll write get ch. Okay. But now one more thing. this get ch meaning is not available in the stdio header file. Get ch meaning is not available under the header file stdio.h. Okay, so we need to include one more header file for get ch function. So we'll write hash include con. Con means console. Console. Okay, console means our input and output. Okay, that is console input and output dot h. Console means screen, whatever the output screen. Okay, now we'll try to first again compile. So whenever you do any changes, okay, Alt F9, no error. Okay, then see, you are able to get the output. Now see, what is the thing? Earlier output also was visible. Hello world. Okay, means the output was available on the screen, but we are not able to understand because of we have not used the function called as getCH. Now suppose this output, we want the latest output only. We want only latest output. See, previous output also is coming, so we want the latest output. So what we will use? We will do one thing. We will use one more function, clear screen. So it will erase all the previous output. It will erase all the previous output. And the meaning of this function is also available in the conio.h header file. Again, press Alt F9, no error, then Control F9. Now see. Okay. See, these are the basic things you have to understand very clearly, crystal clear. This should be crystal clear in your mind. Okay. So I hope you have understood the first session. Uh, See, I'm planning to conduct more session on C programming, a complete syllabus wise for first year of engineering. Uh, I have seen the syllabus of Mumbai University semester 2, okay, which was revised in 2019 and 20. So accordingly that we will conduct the sessions, okay, along with if you need any specific topic, you can please comment in the comment box. And if you want a live session also, you can just mention in the comment box ki what will be the suitable time to conduct the lectures. Okay. And those who are from the higher uh, classes, if you want any specific subject related to computer IT or data science or machine learning or data analytics, you can just drop a message in the comment box. I'll try to create a new series for that. Okay. So I hope you understand my topic, this first topic very well. So if you have any difficulty, you can please mention in the comment box. I'll try to clear your doubt. Okay. Thanks for listening me.